The Mummen reading of Zina punishment: 100 lashes for the unwed, 50 for the married, a case against juristic Rajam. Abstract. This thesis advances a Mummen hermeneutic for the had of zina, illicit sexual intercourse, arguing that the Quran itself prescribes 100 lashes for unwed offenders, Quran 24:2, and halves this to 50 lashes for married offenders via the concessionary mechanism of Quran 4:25. Later juristic accretions, particularly Rajam, stoning to death, for Musan married persons, are rejected as non-Quranic extrapolations lacking textual warrant. This reading prioritizes the Quran as final arbiter, yields a merciful yet accountable framework, and critiques traditional fiqh for introducing unquranic severity. Through philological, logical, and comparative analysis, we demonstrate the coherence of this binary, unwed-married distinction, its alignment with prophetic mercy, e.g., Jesus' intervention in John 8, and its superiority for contemporary reform. Introduction. The punishment for zina has long been a flashpoint in Islamic jurisprudence, with traditional schools mandating 100 lashes for gay or musan, unmarried, offenders and rajam for musan married ones. Yet the Quran mentions rajam only as a divine threat against disbelievers, e.g., 11:82, 26:116. He said, "If only I had the strength to stop you or could take refuge in some powerful support." They said, "Lot, we are your Lord's messengers. By no means shall they reach you. So depart with your family while it is yet night and let none of you look back. But your wife will suffer the fate that befalls the others. Their appointed time is the morning not near?" When our command came, we turned that town upside down, and we rained upon it stones of clay, layer upon layer, marked for them by the decree of your Lord. The punishment of the unjust was not far off. They said, "Noah, if you do not desist, you will be stoned." Noah said, "My Lord, my people have rejected me, therefore judge decisively between me and them, and save me and the believers who are with me." So we saved him and those who were with him in the laden ark, and drowned the rest. Never as human implemented hudud. Quran 24:2 prescribes 100 stripes without marital distinction, while Quran 4:25 halves punishment for married women. This thesis posits a pristine Quranic schema: unwed right arrow 100 lashes, married right arrow 50 lashes, derived logically from cross-referencing these verses. Mummen means the revelation supersedes prior Mosaic traditions and later Hadithic elaborations, restoring mercy with accountability. We proceed via textual exegesis, logical inference, and historical critique. Textual foundation: Quran 24:2 as unwed baseline. Quran 24:2 states, Aleph text, "The unmarried woman or unmarried man found guilty of zina, lash each one of them with 100 stripes." Contextually, this establishes the default had for unwed zina. Classical tafsir, e.g. Ma'arif al-Quran, confirms the verse targets those without spousal protection, i.e. gay or musan in plain sense. No explicit marital escalation appears. The command is universal yet calibrated. Witnesses and public execution ensure deterrence without excess. This baseline reflects divine realism. Zina disrupts social order, but response is corporal correction, not capital. The having mechanism: Quran 4:25 and married status. Quran 4:25 addresses believers unable to marry free believing women, permitting marriage to believing slave women, ma malakat aymanukum, with permission and mahr. Aleph text, "And if they married women commit zina after marriage, their punishment is half that prescribed for free women." Logical inference: half that prescribed for free women, right arrow half of 24:2's 100 equals 50 lashes. Critically, this having attaches to married status post-nikah, as the concession shelters vulnerable women from premarital exploitation. The verse universalizes a principle: marriage invokes protective reduction, recognizing the covenant's sanctity. Tafsir concurs, having reflects lesser accountability for those now bound. Drop slave qualifier per textual flow, you are one of another, 4:25. Nikah alone triggers mercy. Thus, married right arrow 50 lashes. Rejection of Rajam, absence and contradiction. Rajam enters via mutawatir hadith, e.g., Sahih Muslim 1690 applied to Musana free, married, consummated. Quranic silence, no verse mandates stoning for zina. Rajam is prophetic judgment on lots 11:82. Abrogation claim fails. Alleged nask of 24:2 by hadith lacks Quranic basis. Revelation is self-consistent. Logical impossibility have Rajam. 4:25's half only works for lashes 50, not death. Prophetic alignment, Jesus. Sinless first, John 8, rejects Mosaic stoning, prefiguring Quranic mercy. Fix 4 categories, free married unmarried, slave married unmarried, accretes beyond text. Mu'min rejects this. Hermeneutic, Quran as final arbiter. Mu'min posits the revelation as conclusive, superseding Torah, stoning, and hadith elaboration. Philologically. Free women, 4:25, unwed baseline 24:2. Having equals married concession, per you are one of another, egalitarian post-nikah. This binary is pristine. Unwed disrupts availability 100. Married disrupts covenant 50, protective. More merciful than Rajam, rigorous versus impunity. Critique of traditional fiqh. Hanafi, Maliki, etc. impose Rajam via hadith, creating Musana free plus married. Problems. Textual overreach, Quran silent on death. 4:25 incompatible. Historical contingency, Rajam Mosaic holdover, abrogated. Masjid orchestrated cover-ups. Not mere non-application, but active institutional complicity. Modern non-application isn't passive neglect, it's masjid leadership orchestrated cover-ups. No lashes executed per Quran 24:24-25, even more egregious, not mere quiet annulments, but active consecration of zina marriages while gaslighting the original covenant. Masjid leadership doesn't merely fail Quran 24:24-25, they actively consecrate new unions for adulterers, declaring married women are now free to marry and outright denying the validity of the prior nikah. No lashes, no repentance, no procedure, just clerical blessing of what Quran condemns 24:3. This isn't negligence. It's institutional ratification of sin, wielding hadith shirk, cover your brother to overwrite revelation. Quranic violation 24. 3 bars chased believers from post-zina unions without public had. They bypass entirely. They don't annul, they deny your marriage existed, consecrate the zina one, skip lashes. Peak hypocrisy, claim while desecrating nikah. This invokes the shirk-tainted hadith. Cover your brother's sin, Allah covers yours on Judgment Day. But Quran warns such mutual concealment is satanic suggestion. 6:112-114, inclining hearts from hereafter accountability. True deen demands transparent had and public repentance, not clerical backroom deals masquerading as mercy. Shirk dimension, prioritizing tribal clan loyalty, cover brother, over Allah's explicit law lashes procedure, constitutes associating human consensus with divine command. Mu'min exposes masjid hypocrisy, evade 150 lashes, consecrate battle, cite hadith shirk. Without public restoration of justice amounts to abandonment of revelation. Mu'min restores procedural justice, public witnesses, fixed had, repentance path. Implications for reform. This reading advocates mercy, 50 lashes married with accountability, rejecting stoning's brutality. It critiques communities evading 24:2 while invoking fiqh. True reform applies Quranic lashes transparently. Aligns with Jesus' mercy, fulfills Mu'min unity. Conclusion. The Quran prescribes 100 lashes unwed, 24:2, 50 married, 4, 25 having. Rajam accretes illegitimately. This framework, merciful, logical, text-bound, exemplifies Mu'min hermeneutics, calling Muslims to pristine deen over juristic excess.